This is a merch listing. How I know this is a merch listing is because we've been doing this for 2.5 years. So as far as November 1st, 2019, all merch shirts have this same mock-up. It's a shirt with these wavy lines on it, and it's very like pressed down view. The more you do the research, you'll be able to see them and identify them very quickly. Another way is by clicking into the listing. The first few bullet points will always be the same. Sometimes they switch up this last one, but the last one should also be this. And you can look at this stylized chart. All merch shirts only have the single listing if it's a front design, 2 listings or 2 pictures if they have a front and back, and they have this sizing chart. There are a few other things that you can look at, but those are the easiest ones to tell.
Would you ever include the bullet point in your search search in the search bar to isolate it?
Explain that again.
So click on that shirt again. So you know where it says light fit, lightweight, classic fit, double needle. Like that's a very specific thing to merch, correct?
Oh, you mean to only show merch designs?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. Orchid is a in-house word that Amazon uses. So you can put in orchid, like the dolphin. Is it a whale?
It's a flower, orchid.
No.
Orca?
Orca, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't want to detract you. I just thought that if you're trying to isolate merch shirts, that would be.
Yeah, I don't normally want to isolate merch shirts, but I guess for doing keyword only research, you can do that. If you type in Orca, that is another shortcut to only show the merch designs.
Interesting. I never knew that.
You do have to be cautious though, because for new people coming in, they're going to say, hey, this is a merch shirt. I can do that exact same design. And this is why I would say don't copy, understand what you're doing, because this says Disney and they're actually partnered up with Disney, and Disney has licensed merch shirts. So be careful, because you can't make a Mickey Mouse shirt. It's not possible. And when people ask us questions and say, oh, I saw Mickey Mouse on a shirt, it's like, well, who was the seller? Did it say Disney? Because that's who's selling it. It's because it's a merch listing doesn't mean that it's another person like you that got away with putting a Mickey Mouse on it, which we definitely don't do. Trademark check everything. But when you see this stuff, it doesn't mean that you get the green light on it. You still have to do your own research and due diligence and trademark search. Because if you try to put a design like this on a shirt, you will get your account taken away 1,000%. Now, I'm not going to touch on all that, but there are a lot of nuances happening here. But I just wanted to let you aware. Yes, you can do that. You can put in the fitment size and all the other small terminology that Amazon uses to only show merch shirts. But a quicker way of doing that is just by typing in Orca. This might actually be a way that I teach this, is by showing Orca and then just looking at the keywords that they use. This is semi-problematic because it's giving you a false understanding of the market, and it will show a lot of licensed stuff. So you just have to be hyper aware of what you're looking at. Because if we open this, there's not a lot of keywords here because the actual licensed products are handled differently than our products. So this has Nightwear Before Christmas, Jack shirts. They do a lot of behind the scenes indexing for these guys, because this is just like in-house coding that doesn't have to be on the listing, but they started putting it on the listing because I think Amazon sellers were looking at this and saying it's okay, and this is a way for them to say, hey, it's not, so don't. The problem with this is now other sellers are starting to do this to scare off competition. That's why I said there's a lot of nuanced things happening here. It's all that to say, when you're looking for keywords, using the word orchid might help you. You just have to be aware of the market and what's going on. So when you're clicking in these listings, but like this one will have keywords in it because it's not a trademarked, it's not a partnership deal with Amazon through licensing. It's an actual just shirt. This might be trademarked. Some of these keywords in here might be trademarked, but they might be going through the channels that we go through and just talk to Amazon and let them know that I own this right to do this and nobody else can. And it's legally protected through the USPTO website. Or trademark is not something I want to get into day one, but just know, be careful.
Sorry to derail you. Let's go back to the original way, because I think that's I took you down the wrong path.
This for you is a really interesting shortcut because you can speed up your time in doing what I'm going to show without using Orchid. You can just come in here and go, okay, these are all Disney. I don't want to go into those. Which are the ones that are not Disney? I think you can do even negative words on here too, but you can just open up these listings and then pull keywords out of there. But Christmas shirts, I was just trying to show that they're merch shirts and there's non-merch shirts. It gets a little difficult if you're trying to pull keywords by not looking at non-merch shirts, because the keywords that we really want to find are inside merch shirts because they cannot hide their keywords. Even though I told you that, and then I just showed you that they can. So let me just start over. So we edit here, I can show people.
Okay,
and I don't know if I should say most of the time, because it's like that information is so beyond what people really need to know that it's just like stating a fact. And then if people go, oh, well, actually, then I can go, yeah, I know that. Like, it doesn't matter.